What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I got a new video we're starting today for you. It's a 2024 GMC Sierra 2500 Denali Ultimate. It's getting a SuspensionMAXX key leveling kit, the torsion keys. It's getting some 37-inch tires, some 22-inch OE replica wheels, and some airbags that we're doing, some Logic airbags and compressor system. The coolest part about this video is this customer drove from Whitefish, Montana. I don't know how far it is. It's somewhere in the 30-40 hour range. I don't think he drove directly here. I think he went through the Georgia mountains or something like that and had a little vacation out of the deal, but still wanted to say I appreciate it to him. He's in the office right now. He just checked in. We're about to get started on this truck, and I'm going to show you the process, and I appreciate you guys watching. SuspensionMAXX keys. This is the MC9 is the part number at the end. That's how we call them at the shop, the MC9s. This is for your 2020 to 2026 GM or Chevrolet 2500, 3500 HD. It fits, I put it in all kinds of different places. I use it for a leveling kit. For the stock trucks, I use it in, the 4-inch, the 5-inch, the 6-inch, the 7, 9, 12-inch lift kits. You put these keys in there and set them at 0 or whatever you want, above 0, 1, or 2. And you can actually get a smoother ride out of your truck with these on there. So if you have a bone stock truck straight from the dealership, you want the truck to be level and you want it to ride good, this is the way to go. I sell everybody's torsion keys, right? I can sell you a rough country, cognito, whatever you want, and they all do the job. They all lift the truck. This torsion key softens up the ride, and I'm here to explain to you why. So I guess we'll start out with what's in the box. First, you get instructions. You get your hardware that you need to do everything. There are differential drop bolts in here. There are spacers in here for that. You have the key itself. There's your MC9 red key right there with the patented piece in the middle here. This is the gear that you can do for adjustment, ride height adjustment. There's your other key right there. And then some stickers, right? So not necessarily trying to break down every nut and bolt and what everything does, but here's the deal. So they have an instructions kit that comes with this, right? Let me fix my camera a little bit. All right, so they have an instructions manual that comes with the kit. In this instructions manual, it tells you everything you need to know about SuspensionMAXX keys and how to install them. There is a guide, calibration chart right here that will tell you, if you look, which setting and which ride height you put the keys to and which setting or which ride height you will achieve on the truck. I use the A2 one typically. This is the 1.7 or 2.5 inches of height, meaning that once you put the keys in and set them to the A2 setting, you can actually use the bolt that you would normally adjust the torsion bars with to critique or make your perfect ride height, right? You want to make it like 1.8 inches, you can do it with these keys. You want to make it 2.5 inches, you can do it with these keys. If you want to go 3 inches, which is crazy to me, I don't really ever do that because it makes the truck ride stiff. You can put these to 3 inches if you want, and they'll ride better than any key at 3 inches, but they're not going to ride perfect. At 2 inches, you really can't feel the difference on this. It does have shock extenders in the kit that we use. It will extend out your factory shock so you don't overextend that and have a stiff ride from that. And it does come with differential drop brackets. This is a personal opinion. It may be the same opinion of many people that use these kits, but if you go past 2 inches, we use the differential drops. If you don't go past 2 inches, we don't. Reason being is the angles aren't hurt so bad at 2 inches that you need to use the differential drop brackets. If we're going to use differential drop brackets, I would rather sell you a 4-inch kit that has the whole steel bracket and cross member with it, but that's just me. So I'm sure there are many things about these keys that I did not cover. I kind of want to make this short and sweet. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Right now it is October of 2025, and the current price for this kit with installation and alignment is $800. That may change, it may not. It's been $800 for a while. So if you guys feel like reaching out and getting some of these done, it's not as big of a deal as you think. I usually have a couple of sets of these on the floor, and it usually takes me 3 or 4 hours to put a set of these in. If you use this particular key, you can use a 37-inch tire on a 2500 as long as you use the stock offset wheel or one of those replica wheels that I sell. This key is the biggest value thing that I think we have at the shop, and we probably sell more of this than we do anything else. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My number is 678-994-9180, and my name is Jake. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia. Check out my new SuspensionMAXX hoodie, by the way. I think Larry sent me that. I'm going to say I appreciate it. So we are back in the truck, the Denali Ultimate that we were doing the SuspensionMAXX keys, the airbag kit, the tires and wheels on. And I wanted to say I hate that this video was so short. I had a lot going on today, and I didn't get to film as much as I wanted to. My customer did drive from Montana, which is absolutely, it's too far, man. Let's be honest. That's far. That's really far. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming from far away. I think my farthest one that drove here and drove back was maybe Washington State, which Montana is right next door, so it's basically the same amount of driving. I think he said he's 30 or 50 miles from Canada, so this one's a far one. I do want to give him a big shout out for doing that. I wanted to say good choice on the tires, good choice on the wheels. The SuspensionMAXX keys, I promise you will love them. They ride smooth. The truck's already back from the test drive. He's ready to go, so we know it's going to ride good. I'm about to get out of the truck and show you everything we did to it, and if you have any comments or have any questions about this, call me. Don't leave them in the comments, because I get caught up in the comments and I usually can't answer all of them. I answer some of them when I see them, but if you want to get a hold of me, reach out. The number here is 678-994-9180. Here's our beautiful 2024 GMC Sierra 2500. This is the Denali Ultimate Package. Just calling it out because I know it. This piece right here is still Vader Chrome in 24. That's how you can kind of tell a dead giveaway. This piece is also Vader Chrome on 2024. If you look at the 2025, both that piece and those pieces are black, which I like both ways. I think I like the black a little bit more because it matches some of the gloss black wheels better. But both trucks are basically the same truck, just a little bit different in color right there. The tires and wheels we did, 37 1250 22 Toyo Open Country RT Trail. This is a smooth riding all-terrain tire with a 45,000 mile warranty. Any tire from Toyo and Nitto, you know I stand behind it. I love the way they ride. They last forever. Everybody loves them. They're not noisy. It's a very, very nice tread. If you're trying to, go off-road, on-road, this is the best of both worlds. It's very quiet, rides very smooth, has a 45-day ride guarantee. So if you don't like the tires, Toyo doesn't mind taking them back. This is the G21 replica wheel that we sell. 22-inch. It has the factory offset because it is a factory replica wheel. We took the Denali cap right off of the wheels that came on this truck before and put them on this wheel because it matches up and it actually pops in the same. Sometimes we sell black lug nuts on these trucks. Sometimes we just leave the chrome ones from the factory. Either way, it works out just fine. What's really nice about this is the fitment, right? This does not stick out past the fender, which is very, very cool. Doesn't sling stuff doesn't sling things all up over your truck. The other good thing about the offset not being changed too much is we didn't have to cut this rear mud flap. This is the stock rear mud flap. The only modifications that we really did on the truck are we trimmed a little bit right here. and the bottom valence right there, and you really don't see it too much. I mean, if you're super picky, maybe you'll notice that every time you look at it, but I don't see it anymore. It looks normal to me. When I see one not cut, it doesn't look right to me. We made all that possible using these SuspensionMAXX torsion keys. That's all we did on this was the key and then the shock extensions that come in it. We only set it at the 2-inch mark. If you set it higher than 2 inches, you need to put in the differential drop spacers and things like that, but at the 2-inch mark, you're just fine. It sets the truck up really, really close to perfectly level. And this is a slab back here, so I'm sure this concrete is really level. The truck looks very nice to me. I think it sits right. If you guys have any questions about this setup or, you know, one like it, I do have some other replica wheels now that aren't, it's not just this design. I have the G19, 20, 21, and the 22. So if you guys want a different wheel than this, just let me know. The number here is 678-994-9180. I said that in the last clip. We're at Southern Tire in McDonough, Georgia, and my name is Jake. I work pretty much every day, Monday through Friday. So if you want to have a conversation about your truck, just call me. I appreciate you guys watching and have a good day.